Shalom, la Bakhiyarim, Shalom, peace be to the election of the nation of Israel. Well, Kohalayim, Wahawa, Allah, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Kodash, and all praises to and glory to our power, Yahweh, Bashim, Shai, Bashim, Kodash, the powers, of course, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the Israelites, so called Negroes, Latinos, and the Americans, and the Israelite foreigners, likened onto the speckled bird that have been scattered, dispersed through the four winds, where their fathers go back to the lineage of the Israelites, chosen people. And of course, I want to say shalom, specifically to the elect prophets, 1/3, the 144,000, that is, which are all men, and then the rest of the 1/3, which are men, women, and children, which are believers in the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. And we sealed with this truth, and we delivered. Shemiah Mappa, my name is, of course, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who as well. Shemiah Mappa, my name is Mappa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp, located here in the city of Philadelphia. Just coming with a quick lesson. And so this was a lesson that, or a video particularly that I watched yesterday. A little short, I don't know if you could classify as a documentary, but it's real short. It's only 12 minutes and 31 seconds. It should be more than that. It says, with the Crown Vic boy disease making ends meet in New York. All right, that's the title. And then you have this, it highlights this particular Broadway actress, which is I believe she's Jake, but it sucks seeing Jake. A lot of times you see like a lot of Jake. I used to be the same way. You have it where they pretty much sound like Edomites. Like how they talk and stuff. Yeah, but they Jake. But they just sound like, they done changed so much because they've been around Edomites so much, and they pretty much see that as accepted the way to be if you want to be successful in this life. But it's not the truth at all. And they still look at you as exactly what you are, which is an Israelite. Okay, whether they acknowledge it or not, the spirit, it says a lot. How he reacts to you. You can be as talented as you much, but but they'll say, of course, something like you're just nothing but, animal or something like that. You know what I mean? Why you acting so, as they say, weak and stuff like that. You'll hear that from Mother Jake. You might even hear that from Mother E's. I remember I heard her E tell me that at a point he said, he was like, yo, you whiter than white and such. We're not white, all right, nor are we black, all right. We are the Israelites, okay. That's our actual biblical nationalities. But these bywords, they go, and you're pretty much just nothing but entertainment, okay, for these people, all right. Nothing but a paid entertainment. So pretty much when you watch this documentary, or you see this chick kind of like having a troubled time, as it's called No Time for Dreams, okay, with accepting that her life on Broadway is over. It's completely over because of the actual disease outbreak. It has shuttered all these various playwrights and these companies and such, which previously would host all these different shows, and provide obviously work for the various musicians and actors and such. But now, since all of the disease outbreak has occurred, they no longer have that work. They no longer have that dream. That dream is now faded away. All right, so I'm just going to go into my first scripture. How I decided this just be a quick lesson due to spirit. The first scripture definitely is in the book of Ecclesiastes, the 12th chapter, and many people gonna have to come to experience very soon that they're not gonna be able to work due to no having the immunization, proof and such, refusing to take that. That's gonna put a lot of people in straits, because then you can't enter stores and stuff. That's the next thing. Travel, all of that is gonna be hindered due to this. Okay, that they're bringing forth with this, as brothers say, the Maxine. Okay, so this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12. And 1, it says, "Remember now thy Creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them." Right. So the time now is, of course, to remember the Creator. Remember who you are as Israelites. As the scriptures say, it's high time to awake out of sleep. Israelites right now, they still, like this chick, she going reminiscing, looking at various signs of what she thought she would be starring in. She'll go in front of a place and see, hey, this was what I was supposed to star in, be the leading actress or something like that, and that got taken away. And with this whole thing, it came all of a sudden. That everybody thought with 2020, with most typical people, they thought that there's gonna come with a new year, new me, and all types of great success. But the Lord has greatly deceived most of you. All right, where you don't, especially you within the entertainment business, everything's looking grim. Okay, it says, "While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened," pretty much going into the knowledge, the understanding, and such, the wisdom. Where you get that, the sun and light, or the moon and stars not be darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. Because right now you can get this knowledge, but soon it's going to be where the prophet's going to be removed completely off of these streets. I mean, right now we're out on we're out in what is it, parks, certain parks here in Philadelphia. We go to this one park in West Philly and do video, street teaching. Nobody goes by really at all, and it's just like we just straight live streaming. There's brothers that came, because of the time of the Yahweh Shem Yashai, they came on the other side, and they watch, of course, participate in different tests within the camp. But if it wasn't, of course, for them coming about, it pretty much should be just our camp, just teaching, and whoever hear the videos on the airwaves, that'd be it. Because as many people on the streets, even in this remote park, and they still, they might walk by, but some, it's not that much foot traffic, but they'll scoff and go by. They might give a hands up, fist up, or what is this about, and then keep going. Which brings up the scripture. This is Proverbs chapter 1 and 22. "How long will ye simple ones will you love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorners, and fools hate knowledge." Right. So just going into this word for simplicity, which is pathai, which goes into open-mindedness, foolishness, simple. Okay. No folly. One that's easily enticed, or easily persuaded and enticed, unskillful. Right. And then you have it where Jake, they don't want this knowledge. They actually shun the knowledge. They avoid it. And this is what can save your life, or will save your life. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. you being sealed with the names of Yahweh Shemel Shai. There's going to be what's going to give you that tawah. You having that faith in Yahweh Shemel Shai and worshiping him in spirit and truth, and keeping the commandments to the best of the ability. This is what's going to get you into the kingdom. Okay? But, the simple, they just keep going by. All right? It tell you how this knowledge, it gives subtlety to the simple and to the young man knowledge and discretion. And you having knowledge, discretion, which discretion is mazamah, which goes into let me see. This ain't really saying much here. Discretion. They got here counsel, prudence, craftiness. You will be able to know the actual, the different plots and the devices of what he's doing with this. All right, from Zamum, which is to have a thought, devise a plan. When you have a discretion, I might get this real quick. I might just get the definition real quick. I want to go to the etymology. Give me a wee moment. So discretion, which is the ability to perceive and understand, moral discernment. Yeah, exactly. Prudence. You'll be able to discern, judge between what's right and what's wrong. Judge time, not to be as a reprobate, okay, who's void of judgment, okay. You sitting there looking at the old Broadway, going to Broadway, going into Times Square, sitting around reminiscing, seeing yourself on a screen. You was like this. You was this star, okay, and you like, yeah, what happened? Well, what happened is the Lord, he brought forth prophecy. Okay, and many, of course, you women, you have no sense of time. You lack the urgency, and you lack faith. And that's why, pretty much, I don't marvel. I mean, it's pretty crazy that, us. I mean, that's why this thing is mostly for men. Though women will be saved, but the flock of the Lord's pasture are men. Let me call. You have it where we hear this and we pretty much rushed to get this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding stuff. For the most of us and such. You have women that literally, like I say, they see everything that's crashing down. Their dreams, their hopes, aspirations, all are being removed from this place, replaced by nothing but draconian measures, replaced by nothing but lockdowns, and your job getting actually taken completely away. All right, your options are limited. Okay, you're running out of resources, and you still ain't getting humble and down and getting into position, which ultimately you're supposed to get under a man of the Lord. Instead, you sitting there looking out in the streets and looking at, what you can do, trying to pretty much hustle your way, thinking you gonna get things gonna return to normal, but it ain't. You could keep wandering about in the street as much as you want. You could keep designing as many T-shirts as you want, as this chick is doing. I mean, like stupid shirts. Look, gang with elephant and a donkey. Going into the whole election, the whole parties and stuff. Designing these stupid shirts and stuff, and that's your little hustle, and you live in your look at also the state of what these women, especially they move out to New York too. A lot of you move out to New York. Look at this, in loving memory of 2020. Like, she don't even got nothing in her apartment like that. It's just really a rug, a TV. I mean, she pretty much living like a lot of us brothers. Yeah, I mean, I live a stoic life. I mean, a life of discipline. Most brothers live a stoic life. It's pretty simple. I mean, a little cottage type setting. You know what I mean? You only need a little anyway, but look at the women that this is supposed to be this super Broadway star, and this might not even be her even place. She might just be taking this place because I believe she has some other Jake that she's friend with, this guy who pretty much is an actor as well, but I think he was based in CA or something like that, they were saying. And then I guess he had an apartment or something like that, or something of that nature, and he might was helping her out and stuff instead of just paying the rent and not being there or something like that. He came down, it's looking for work, something stupid. I don't know. It didn't make that much sense to me, but hey, that's the world. I mean, more so because these simps. I mean, he probably homosexual too. They pretty much bow down and put these women on a pedestal, and they'll enable these women to do to get wherever they need to do. And like I said, these women, they don't care about you at all. You know what I mean? Oh, I love you. Put you in the friend zone. She in the next room doing some type of folly in your actual apartment. You sitting there saying in the name, I'm helping, I'm being a good person. You know what I mean? Let me just get back to that Ecclesiastes. There's other scriptures I'm gonna bring out, but I'm gonna make this pretty much a very short lesson. It says, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and 3. It says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease to work, the labor cease, because they are few. There's few jobs over here. Okay, most people have lost their job and have been relying off of the economic stimuluses and various welfare programs that have been created by the government. Okay, then a lot of those are running out. CARES Act, HERO Act, these different benefits, they're running out. Most people about to be evicted, by the 26th of December. In certain cases, different eviction moratoriums are expiring. There's a lot of actual landlords that just went and defied the so-called suggestion by Donald Trump, which he gave to the CDC. I think it may be in the form, don't quote me on this, in the form of a order, executive order for them to pretty much halt these eviction moratorium. But if you're a landlord, you gotta pay your land. You gotta pay. Say, for example, you don't completely own the property. You own the bank, still own it. And you don't have that income to, of course, pay. Then what? You're jeopardizing your credit. You're jeopardizing defaulting on these various loans and stuff like that. So people gotta get kicked out. Okay, and it is what it is. These people are gonna get cast out of the house because, first of all, the Lord is not with them. Okay. Second of all, they wicked. Okay, have no faith. It says because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be dark in the future. And that's obviously talking about the economists and such. The household managers that always are constantly analyzing the different stats. The different numbers, and they tell you that this place has an imminent financial crisis. That's going to completely crash, really. I have this real quick. This is going to be the worst winter for the U.S. economy in modern times. We already knew that this was going to be the worst winter in the U.S. economy since the Great Depression. Okay, and this was authored by a guy, Michael Snyder. Okay, since the Great Depression of the 1930s, but now a new round of lockdowns threaten to rip the guts out of hundreds of thousands of small businesses around the country. As I write, the article, 33 million people are under stay-at-home orders in California alone. You know, they got a stay-at-home. They done put a lockdown measure in Cali already. You know, which each passing day, state governments are implementing even more and more new restrictions, and the new restrictions are going to increasingly choke the life out of economic activity of the nation. So, they pretty much they are going to crash this economy. Okay, bringing the Great Reset, which comes with a digital dollar, ultimately are for the microchip, and also as with the the Crown Vic Royal boy 19, it comes with you having to take a inoculation solution, okay, and that will give you of course entryway, because they're gonna issue these passports into various forms of the life that you had before. Be able to enter a store freely, but you still have to prove it. You've been received this actual solution, jab to the arm, and also all travel, all this stuff is affected working. Okay. So things are going into straits. Okay, meaning positions of difficulty, distress. All right, it says here, this person in San Fran, some small businesses that serve the city for generations now find themselves on the edge of extinction. I've been walking around the city nonstop and talking to small business owners, and even every story is sadder than the next, said Roy Cox, the founder of a newly formed San Francisco Business Alliance. Everyone is like, I wake up every day, I don't know how much longer I could do this. I had 60 employees, but now I have 6, and now it's only me. These are family businesses and mums and dads. These are mums and dads and brothers and sisters. I feel firmly at the backbone of the city. That we are the backbone of the city, which is true. With the small businesses, they pretty much help support this economy. I believe a major percentage of the economy is by the contribution of small businesses existing. It says, and they're destroying us, they're ripping apart, they're tearing out the heart of the soul of the city. Okay. Here another stat. Traditionally, small businesses have been primarily the engine job growth in the United States, right? The new jobs sprouting up, be giving, of course, employment to those who are within these small communities and stuff. A lot of these people, they work at these little coffee shops, that had the free Wi-Fi, which people, a lot of people even over there in Cali, they didn't even have, access to Wi-Fi, but they would then, because of these coffee shops, be able to just go in there and buy a little pastry or something, a wee sweet, and get a wee cup of joe, and then go on the internet and of course do different things. But now that's been sucked up. They pretty much deem them not essential and stuff, certain ones of them. Like there's this one I could tell you here in Philadelphia. It's called Great Awakenings, and it's in Northeast Philadelphia. They are closed. I don't know what. They was open all these other years. Now they close. They're a coffee shop. You got Starbucks that's open, but you don't see them open. You got Dunkin' Donuts that's open, but this small business is shuttered because most people, they went in to use the internet and to chill, and they have deemed that as non-essential. You can't no more. They cease indoor dining. Okay, so pretty much the coffee shop had to go under. Okay, all you see is in it is the doors are shut. In the window you would see like people sitting on the countertop with their laptops, But now it's just shades, and it's just grim. All right, that's what the site it is. But it says so far this year, more than 70 million Americans have filed new claims for unemployment benefits, and this unprecedented tsunami of job losses, which was caused by the original round of lockdowns. Right, when the so-called first wave happened. When the entry of the year, or like March. I know, like March 17th or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, the whole state of emergency was declared for this disease, as they say, the invisible virus. And that, don't quote me on that, but it's around that time, if I'm not mistaken. But that ended up left everybody scrambling, and pretty much everybody. I know, like my job, everybody they had quarantined people for like 2 weeks. Just straight to figure things out or something like that. I took off more than that though. But yeah, you know what I mean? And they laid off a lot of people. And it's like, now it's only like a skeleton crew of people. And one person takes off, it affects the whole crew situation. The different crew assignments and such. So it's like, these managers, they got, obviously, they got to deal with less people. But you can see, even by the managers, they definitely know that something's, they're not saying nothing, but they know things are, going down. And they of course take people out, or meaning to furlough them, or to, completely just get rid of them, just so that they can save money. All right. But the time of the money is starting to dry up. All right, as real quick, I'm just gonna get this other quick precept in the book of Isaiah, in the 19th chapter. It tells you that neither shall there be any work, right, for Egypt, meaning America, which the heat or the tail branch or rush may do, right? So you see all these different jobs are going down. Okay, and pretty much what they wanted to be is they wanted to just be these major corporations such as your Walmart, your Asda if you're in another state, or in the UK or something like that. These different Sam's Clubs and Target, Amazon. And that's pretty much it. Your grocery stores, all your small markets, they want y'all out. Okay? It says, verse 16, it says, in that day shall Egypt be like unto woman. Even the men are being as women. All right? The mighty has been brought in turn literally to itches. All right? And it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which he shaketh over it. The Lord is bringing forth all sorts of matters of sorrows and woes, destructions, lamentations to this place. So that's the time to repent. Okay? And it says, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, which is the alarm clock, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Right. She, meaning this chick, she has been brought low. You know what I mean? She look, she's still trying to, do makeup, wear the mask, go and check out her pals and such. See how they did. Of course they pretty much have no other choice but to try to, put on these different costumes, attire, for those whoever is coming in for tourism's sake, to try to take pictures or do some type of mini street performance to get, some cash. You got the naked, this silly guy, He probably Jake, I don't know, but it's a naked cowboy, whatever I think they go by. Yeah, and this is all they got. So all of that they've been, even a top star has being turned into a busker. Okay, nothing but a busker, which busker. I'm gonna give you that term. Or busker. I remember it's from Scotland. Busking is the activity of playing music in the street or another public place for voluntary donations. Okay, so that's what you went from. A lot of people with their whole acting, so-called musician, really more so than music. Yeah, you got even acting performances. You had those various, the street performers that do different dances and flips and all that type of stuff. That's a form of busking too. You doing a performance, out in the street for, asking for, voluntary donation. You just leave a wee cup or something there, or leave your wee guitar, and the casing open. People throw the money in there. That has been brought low. The daughters of music have been brought low. All right, the music is shite. The Lord done brought that down. The Lord done shuttered all of this. Okay, so the mirth is now gone. Okay, as the scriptures say, the mirth has ceased. Okay, this is Jeremiah 16:9 says, "For thus said the Lord Yahweh of hosts, the power of Israel, behold, I will cause to cease out of this place in your eyes, in your days, the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, and the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride." Right? So the Lord has brought down all of it, down to the point where it's just nothing but bitterness. Now you have to deal with, suffer through, endure. And most of these women can't take it because they've been used to, their whole life, they're used to just running from one adventure to another. Okay, that's what they seek. They seek excitement. That's why they love to be with these Tyrones. They're love to, of course, be with Dirty D Rodney. All right, who, like I said, he show up with a wife beater, flip flops, and wife beater, flip flops, and some ball shorts. He pipe her down and leave. He don't give her nothing. He don't support her or nothing. But that's, of course, her main attraction. She not looking for that man that can that is got his heat on straight. As pretty much us, the man of the Lord. Our head is on straight because we got the wisdom within it that of course orders our footsteps and stuff. We're deemed as unattractive to them, but soon that's all gonna be, them roles are gonna be changed because the mirth is going to cease. Okay, it's gonna come to a complete halt and a screeching halt, and then that's when these women are gonna then want to get down, but most of them are gonna get turned away. I'm not taking Keisha from Broadway, former Broadway, with a barely any hair in the heat, and it's red. They tell you, she dying it all these different colors because she done going through all type of daddy issues and going through all sorts of problems. Okay, I'm not taking Keisha. All right, I'm not taking Keisha. I'm not taking Brielle and all these goofy chicks that pretty much overlook me and stuff. I'm of course gonna vet these chicks through the spirit, and the ones that are of the elect, the Lord gonna make it where they have to, of course, go, with me being a potential man of the Lord. I believe I'm a man of the Lord, of the hopeful elect, but let it be manifest, of course. You on that day, you gonna know who the Lord's chosen are. All right, and these chicks, like I said, it's gonna be an Isaiah 4:1 situation, and a lot of them, they not gonna measure up. And they're just gonna be out there on the ground, as Isaiah 3, just destroyed. Okay, because as the scriptures say, she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Okay, this is 1 Timothy chapter 5 and 6, and it reads, it says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. And that's all you have received here in Babylon. You lived in a delicious playground of pleasure, a carnival, of pleasure, voluptuous life, to give oneself to live luxuriously. Most of these people, like I say, this chick, I wouldn't be surprised if she learns about OnlyFans and then explores. Obviously she can make all the different money from simps that will pay, because Edom made it where men came and get women, because Edom, which really is the Lord brought everything to this point, but allowed, of course, women to rule over us. Children are oppressor, women rule over us. Those that are lower have, I'm quoting a couple of different scriptures, but made it where, like, men, like I say, it's almost damn near a pipe fucking dream to get a girl. It's like, I can tell you that pretty much for me, it's only due to the spirit of power y'all by Shimmy out shot that I'll be getting women, because pretty much my entire fucking life, I haven't received that much any fortune, what I mean, or success in that field. What I mean? That's just the truth. I mean, the only success you do get is really a snare, because the woman, she's just trying to manipulate her way to get your resources and give you, of course, some false promises of love and telling you and giving you all this validation of assurance when really she done dried the hell up. Her whole future dried the hell up, and you're her last hope. Really just so because she done got, of course, she done lost all her sexual value, which, like I said, you done lost that as soon as you slept with another man other than the first man you laid with. All right. And, they keep going, hopping around more and more and more until eventually they see that obviously time is not on their side, and that their youth has now damn near expired, and then they just want to get down with you just to have a child, lock you down, get some resources, maybe some child support. They do anything just to, of course, keep whatever their dream or actual ability to survive going. Okay, so you're nothing but you've been diminished down to nothing but a utility boy. And then us, when we come into the truth, we walk away from all of that, utility boy, being a simp, being in friend zone. We, of course, show ourselves as men, and then these women they're not attracted to that. They're not attracted to the true alpha male, the true fussed, the elect, hopefully elect men. Okay, because we live a life that's pretty much quiet and very well structured, and we don't settle for less. Okay, I can tell you that straight. The Lord, pretty much with me, my situation, he don't have me settle. He don't even allow these bitches to get into the dough. Just put it that way. He has that much of a hedge. Damn, like I said, I pretty much is Lord put me as a straight up involuntarily eunuch, in certain cases, in his truth and stuff. What I mean? Like I said, I prayed to even have, certain Johnson. Like I said, I never received that. The Lord gave me the answer. That's, these chicks ain't good for me right now. All right. So, I mean, we keep it moving. Those who have wives be as though they have none. I came in the truth with a woman, and that went to pass. You don't have that. And she went off and, like I said, going cheating and doing all this other shit. And bragging about it. And of course, making up false allegations to governments and stuff like that. Betrayal. So you can't even trust these women anyway. You know, so yeah, I mean, I say all that to say this. This place is true. She that lived in pleasure is dead while she lived it. And just remember Lot's wife. You know how, she looked back. She was in love with the image. Of her life that she had in and of course what the whole Sodom and Gomorrah. All right. So, she ended up looking back, turned into a pillar of salt, and Lot and I believe his two daughters, they were preserved. So we moving on, without these chicks, all right, and only the elect woman, the elect lady is gonna be delivered anyway, and they're gonna have to come to accept multiple wives is lawful for an Israelite man. So yeah, I mean, pretty much that's my lesson. I ain't want to, I don't mean to get too personal, but I believe it's necessary in certain cases. Brothers need to kind of understand the gravity of the work that we came in, the sacrifices that we took, to actually follow Yahweh Shem Shai. But remember, we're gonna get a recompense, and though all of this is of course coming to a crashing end, the Lord got blessings of abundance in store for us. We gonna eat, we're gonna of course flourish. We gonna shine bright. So I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shem Shai B'Shem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace, citation, and elect. All right. Yeah, we ain't gonna have some stupid chick coming. Like, these chicks gonna come looking like this, all goofy and stuff, and you can already clearly tell she's just lost, no guidance, and we know that we can clearly tell she got a plot, and we ain't gonna accept that. Some big booty chick with tits, just think she cute, she gonna get a pass. It's not like that. All right. Shalom.